Welcome to lesson 11. Now we're going to start learning about chords. And the first chord we're going to do is the C chord. Now we have some definitions we have to cover. So chord is the simultaneous sounding of three or more notes. That means we're playing three or more notes at the same time. And that's a chord. So since we have a new term, everyone has to say chord. Here we go. Say chord.
Chord!
And if it's going to be just the first three notes of a chord, like do, mi, so, those first three notes, that's called a triad. Everyone say triad.
Triad!
Now if we take the chord and we're just going to play one note at a time, but still the same three notes, and we'll do it one at a time, it's called an arpeggio. So we need to learn to say the word arpeggio. Say arpeggio, you must. Okay, let's all say arpeggio. Arpeggio. And we take a chord and we break it up. Sometimes referred to as a broken chord. So we have some examples now. As we look at the Bastion book, page 14. With the left hand here, we play a C, an E, and a G, one note at a time. That's the three notes of the chord. And since we're doing it one at a time, that is an arpeggio. After we do this arpeggio, then we're going to play the chord. So it'll be like that. C, E, G, chord. Then we'll do the same thing with the right hand. C, E, G, chord. So let's do this first line together right now. Get both hands in C position. Say the notes as you're playing them. Ready, set, go. C, E, G, chord. Right hand. C, E, G, chord. And arpeggios can go up or they can go down. In the second line, we have the right hand doing the arpeggios going down. G, E, C. Then we go right to the left hand. G, E, C. Right hand chord, left hand chord. Let's do this line together right now. Ready, set, go. G, E, C, G, E, C. Right hand chord, left hand chord. Let's do this whole thing together. All the way through, and then we'll repeat it. Here we go. Ready, set, go. C, E, G, chord. C, E, G, chord. C, E, G, G, E, C, chord, chord. Here we go again. Then on the same book, the Bastion book, we jump to page 32. And now we're doing it on the staff. So here's the bass clef, our C, E, G arpeggio. Then right away the treble clef, C, E, G arpeggio. Then bass clef, left hand chord. Then treble clef, right hand chord. This line is the exact same thing as the second line of the page we just looked at. G, E, C, chord, chord. Let's start at the beginning, and then we're going to keep going. Here we go. Sing the notes. 1, 2, 3. C, E, G, C, E, G, chord, chord. C, E, G, C, E, G, chord, chord. Arpeggio, arpeggio, chord, chord. Arpeggio, arpeggio, chord, chord. One more time. And then we jump to the Alfred book real quickly. Also page 32. And it's just the chords written out. So let's first look at the left hand one. Half note, whole note. Half note, whole note. Here we go, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat that and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll do the same thing with the right hand. This time we'll count first. Second time we won't count. We'll count in our heads. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at the bottom of the page, we do both hands at the same time. We're just going to do it one time and we're going to count in our heads because it's the same counting we've been doing for the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice we're not using our hands a lot for the chords, we're using our fingers. Like that. Here we go. Focus on that this time. 1, 2, 3, 4.